Alright, so I know I've been gone for 4 days, so no intro today, so there's that. I did like 4 other content of videos already, so mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I've been going with a huge, massively, like a landslide of stress, and I don't want to say depression, I want to say another word a lot more enthusiastically about it. Not burnt outness, more of like a mental thing. And mental gymnastics I've been doing for like 4 or 5 days, so that's why I've been gone for a little bit. And I've been diving a whole bunch of deep rabbit holes. I've been binging like 4 or 5 different TV shows. That's why I've been gone MIA for like the past almost 4 days. But I guarantee these 3 or 4 videos at most. Not Monday night, it'll probably be out on Tuesday night. Depends. And I'm playing some classic old school stuff. I'm playing a karaoke version of this dude. I never thought in a billion years. I don't know if I ever talked about him before. I might have talked about him once way back in the day. My Critical Guy Realization Man's channel, Undivided Attention channel now. Or I might have talked about it here way back then. I just don't remember. But this one, I think this is the one that's emotionally, physically, spiritually, way more on a spiritual level. This one's been bothering, eating at my brain like a freaking ringworm, mother effer. And thank God I don't have any of that shit. I would be able to be talking about without Alzheimer's, dementia, or some shit. But I'm not gonna get to these two at the end of the video. I know the Microsoft thing. You probably already saw that one earlier today. I was extremely overhyped. I was losing it like a freaking lunatic and lunacy. And it's funny because not even a hardcore fanboy Phil Spencer either. It's not even the Xbox fans that do that shit to me. There's just, I truly feel my heart of hearts. It's like what happened to the Ouya, the old school one when I was like 6, 7 years old. I barely remember the Jaguar and the freaking Sega Dreamcast. In my personal opinion, it could be possibly, I pray absolutely positively I'm completely wrong about this. I would be extremely sad and shattered and heartbroken on the floor spiritually. My soul would be shattered into a million pieces if I see Microsoft Xbox get completely out of the video games industry. It's just kind of sad. Something I grew up with since literally like middle school, high school, man. It's a damn shame if they do. And I know everyone's dogpiling the crap on people like Sarah Bond and I think Matt Booty, I'm not sure. And Phil Spencer, especially, man. Whew, they're crucifying the crap out of him vocabulary, verbally. They're crucifying him badly. But then again, none of these people are billionaires, millionaires, trillionaires, and all that. These people might have thoughts, views, and feelings. I know I don't have no parasocial relationship with any of these people at all, point blank, period. But just go watch the other content and video vlog I did earlier today, if it's still up. And of course, if you guys saw my other ones, my Cringe Fest one, I had to edit one of the little parts out, so you'll probably see that in due time too. But let's just get on this one. I might do a follow-up content video on this because there was like this one, Hunter Biden, and before I even jump into this thing, you know how much I absolutely despise every freaking goddamn fiber of my absolute being. How much I despise politics. I'm not on either side. I can't stress this crap enough. I don't care if it was a Republican, all right, all left, like far right extremists, far left extremists. Like I say every time, two birds of the same freaking wing. That was like the biggest, in my personal opinion, biggest psychological operation psyops I've ever seen in my entire life. And I go to the grave with that. I will never care about politics ever. That's why I got out of the hate rage bait click and hate bait clickbait rage bait sort of stuff 2.5 years ago. I think early 2022 I started talking about stuff and topics like that. It'll make my blood boil because I'm not getting any younger. I'm getting older. Unless I look like my boy Jonathan, aka Jacob's Ladder. If I look like my boy Jacob's Ladder, it's the other name that starts with an ISIRAEL, but I can't say it here on YouTube because I know they'll shut me down. So there's that. But yeah, my boy, Afroman, bro. This dude on the side, he almost looks like Morgan Freeman and the dude that used to be in Wu-Tang Clan, ODB. And shout out to my boy, Mr. The man, the myth, the OG legend. The dude, Salty Cracker, he talked about this a while ago. A name I haven't said in many, many years. This is like 2016, 2017. I swear to God, I'm not trying to do that whole thing, or I'm not trying to be a grifter, or I'm not trying to be a political freaking divider or any of that shit. Because I hate that crap with every fiber of my being. It's extremely sad and detrimental to not even just this country, and same with Canada too. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. I'm not choosing any sides. On my personal opinion, every single one of them are corrupt. Every single one of them only care about money and fame and wealth and materialism. And the political thing, in my personal opinion, a lot of them are just reptile shapeshifters, shills, in my personal opinion. Sounds like a crazy tinfoil hat I have on, but whatever. This is Afroman. I used to remember back in the days when you call him Afro Mother Effin' M-A-N. Explains his new song, Hunter Got High. And I don't care which side of the aisles you lay on. Hey, if you want to be old, a conservative or any of those other ones, Democrat, Republican, or if you're like me, you don't believe in any of that shit, and a lot of that shit's just a freaking brainwash political theory. I don't believe none of it at all, period. Completely living off the grid type of mindset I have. My personal opinion is just all fake political theater crap to just get a rise out of people every 4 years. They hate each other to the point they're not just verbally take each other out, but physically. Can't say the words here on YouTube, but you know what? The physical violence, sadly, will start happening. That's why I never get into that politics stuff. Anyways, especially here in America, but let's truly begin. I'm gonna play some karaoke version of Colt 45. So it says, yeah, there's that. It says, rapper Afroman's Newsweek of his high hopes performed for Hunter by his parody of the song Because I Got High at You Know Who. I can't say that word either. OG, the Red Man, Gold Man, rallies up on the run of the election last week from Newsweek. The election thinks that's a track to really nice career. I might do a reaction too. So I just thought, let's go for that. The songwriter, whose real name is Joseph Edward Foreman, spoke exclusively to Newsweek after the video release of Mr. Hunter Biden Got High went viral. Parody takes place at Hunter Biden, Bo Jiden, his son. You know, he's literally old enough to be my dad. It's crazy almost. It's crazy though. Anyways, yeah, it is. Allegations of the allegations of influence peddlers. The artist of the Newsweek, I may not really be back, or I may be back. So they added, there is, sorry the music's missing out, but let's continue on anyways. I'm gonna bite the bullet with this one. This one might take me time to the stratosphere. I might be singing it at the, the Gold Man, Tan Man rally. The video features Afroman alongside Let's Go Brandon, lookalike of son as lyrics, his son, Blyden, Bo Jiden's son, who was going to use his laptop's fix, but Hunter got high, but he should have literally let Hillary bleach the whole hard drive, but Hunter got high. He always had that good comedy vibe. I'll get to that thoughts, views, opinions, speculations at the end of the commentary. The White House did not respond to Newsweek's request for the comment. Afroman said some of the people are above the law, or regular people have to obey it. Extremely true, billion percent, quadrillion percent. I don't know my role, but completely agree with that, 100%, without even asking questions. So let's continue forward. When you lay the facts out about Mr. Hunter Biden, it's just a little bit funny. So he wrote a parody song to have fun with it, with life and blabbertics, I like to call it. This is mind-washing, numbingness, my opinion. Let's move on. But at the time, publishing the video of the song, released by Basti Records, had racked over 800,000 views on YouTube, to reach number 3 on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't look at it yet, but I looked at the picture for it. It's almost 2 million freaking views. It's 1.9 million views last time I checked. So yeah, thoughts, views, opinions, speculations. The dude, man, I remember this dude from way back in the day. I had so much positive, negative, not negative, a little more positive nostalgia, because I was like 10, 11 years old when this dude way back in the day, and I was in elementary school. Barely hit middle school when I first used to listen to Afroman, which I wasn't allowed to listen to, because, I do used to talk about a whole bunch of other shit, which you could obviously hear. The way he, lust after women, and talked about getting high and getting all this and that. He's like, what, 55, 60 years old now? I can't even imagine how old he is now. He almost looks like Africa Bambaataa now, man. He's got the pimp cup and everything, like how Snoop Dogg was. He kind of took Snoop's character a little bit. I don't ever know he was actually like a freaking character. This is really what you see is what you get. This is really how he acts all the time. Edgar Foreman. He always acts like this all the time. And I remember he said he was born and raised in Mississippi, which I can't even imagine. Freaking cannot literally imagine at all how his life was, bro. But his shit, and how his comedy skit, My personal opinion, he's like top 5 greatest rappers of all time, of the early mid-2000s. I don't even know Gen Z or hopefully knows what Afroman even is. Because this is around the time when my oldest brothers and sisters, people that are older than me, the 70s and 80s people, they probably definitely know, especially they're raising in the States, they knew who freaking Afroman was. He needed no introduction. So because I got high and stoned, bro, he was like an OG of an OG. He was like, I feel like in my personal opinion, he was like in a whole league of his own. Afroman, I would say he's top 3 best comedic things of all time. I'm not here to talk about his freaking whole comedy, his whole freaking life story, because he did that really good himself. And like I said before, I say it again, man. This dude used to make me laugh so freaking hard, bro. And of course, it's a selection election year. You know how that shit is. I'm not doing it to get brownie points on either side. I don't care. A human being is a human being regardless. I let them live any lifestyle they want. Of course, it's not going to be like that forever. Because my personal opinion, I'm not trying to get the conservative Republican Christian side or any of that stuff. I'm not a right-winger or left-winger or not a centrist. I'm neither of those things. I'm completely off that Phoenix bird anyways. I will say this, it's just not the way it is. I'm not on either side. I'm not trying to like, give a pat in the butt to freaking, what's it called? Not trying to give a bat in the butt to freaking like Republicans or anything. I'm here to your guys' side. I'm on the Democrat side or any of that. I'm not thinking everyone on the LGBTQIA community, Democrat side, is like, it's a demon. Every single one of them are like, you know, the crazy extremist side of a drag. You know what? I can't even say that. I'm not talking about the drugs or alcohol shit either, but it's crazy stuff, bro. It really is. Because the way people act, they literally act like, regardless of race, ethnicity, or creed, or background, they act like animals. When it's election year, they rip each other fuck apart. I mean, it's like that in 4chan, but physically in real life. Because there's a Karen or Ken, there's a Karen and Ken in every race, and it's not just a crazy white lady who say, I want to speak to your manager. That goes opposite to every race, man. I've been in this for almost 36 years of my life, and I know how crazy it is. I know I'm a young dude compared to others. I'm not super ancient, but yeah, last little bit I will say about this. Dude's probably gonna make a lot of merch off of this. I don't know if it's gonna be extremely conservative. I hope to God I don't see him on somewhere like Candace Owens, but Shapiro, or freaking the other dude. The one that's the doctor, forget his fucking name. I don't remember his name. Hold on. I'm not trying to believe and push ideologies like that dude Jordan B. Peterson. That's who it was, or Michael Knowles, or the louder Steve Crowder, do you know? Because a lot of those dudes are just doing it for money. Manipulate and brainwash a freaking little bottom feeder like fanboys and fangirls of everything that they say. They want them to think, have power control over their, their organs, their noggins. Anyways, enough of my boy Afroman. I might do that reaction one day, hopefully. This week. Hopefully it's Saturday. I'm going to try to do it the most. And it'll be 3 weeks old. This one I ain't going to bother. It's funny. They changed the chick's race, ethnicity to like white chick to Asian girl now. So she's an Asian woman now. Harley Quinn. And the next one, the Kate Crusader. She's going to be an Asian chick. She got swapped. And then you saw how she looked too. Like, oh my god. Female sumo wrestler much, bro. She looked better in this version way more. It's Harleen Quinzel. She's not the old school blonde chick anymore she was back in the day. And I'm real scared to show this. So I'm just going to show you a glimpse of it real quick. So there's that. Only thing I'll say is this. And the shower storms of these things, the sun shower storms, they scared the crap out of me. I saw this IRL. I was lucky enough to see it a little bit. It was way the hell outward. Like Ely or Mesquite was that. I had to travel like 4.5 hours up to that area in Mesquite. It scared the hell out of me because God forbid if any of the satellites or any of the electrical power, the power lines end up turning off, I won't be able to talk to you guys anymore. But I hope that doesn't happen. But anyways, that's all I guys for now. Peace out, lazy minds. See you on the flip side. Stay tuned for your conscious channel. I'll try to make brand videos including video game industry news, console news, virtual VTuber news, etc., etc. All the YouTuber, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Sportskeeda, Dexerto, any 100 news that I try to get my hands on. I'll try to report to you guys on it right away if I can, and that's it. And reaction videos to movies, video games, and once in a while anime stuff. And that's it. Peace out. Take crosses. Goodbye. I'm out of here. Take it easy, everyone. See you guys in the next future content for everything. Take care, everyone. Peace. Deuces.